Welcome to the Nanny Podcast. I'm Hannah Scher, the owner of Riviera Nannies, a worldwide nanny agency based in the south of France. I feel very passionately about everything nanny. One of the most important things we do at our agency is making sure our nannies have the careers and jobs that fit them the best, and we love supporting them in all areas of their lives and careers. That's why I wanted to start the Nanny Podcast. Here we talk about all things nanny, the good, the bad, and the awesome. Thank you for spending some time with me today and for listening to our podcast. Welcome to the Nanny Podcast. My name is Hannah Scher from Riviera Nannies, and I'm your host today, and I'm really happy that you're here. Today we're going to talk about what you ask when you're interviewing, either with an agency or for a job. So first off, I have a pretty radical view on collaborations that most people don't have. Are you ready? I don't believe in hierarchy, at least not in the traditional sense. I don't think anyone is above or below. I think we all bring value and that it benefits all of us to see that value in each other. So that's my radical belief. What do you think? Some people might think that when I say that, they're welcome to sweep in and do whatever in my business, family, or wherever space we're moving. And that's not true. Lack of this particular structure does not mean lack of integrity. Just getting that out there and out of the way. So when I hire childcare, it's with the understanding that they need a job, I need their service, and together we can collaborate. So when a client comes to me, they need a nanny. My business needs clients, and we happen to provide the service that they need. We are in symbiosis. It's very tempting to try to take advantage of this situation on either side, but it's never a good idea. People like me will then move on. I can assure you, it's really not worth it. So what does this little speech have to do with the questions you ask when you're interviewing, you ask? And I think it has everything to do with it. During an interview, you're getting to know each other. Say, for example, you're interviewing with an agency. But it's the same with a family, really. I'm interviewing you and you are interviewing me. With that comes a huge responsibility for both of us. We both have to be open and honest. We both have to see how we fit. We both have to behave ourselves. Who knows what repercussions burning a bridge has? So what questions do you want to ask? Well, that depends on what you want to know, doesn't it? For the nannies and families that are registered with us, you know that our intake is quite deep. I'm not interested in the things you happily volunteer. I want to understand the answer to the question underneath so that I can serve you better, place you in a better fitting family, find you a better nanny. So when you apply for a job, you should think about what your values are. Maybe write down your top 5 or so priorities. Is faith important to you? Is lifestyle important? What about parenting philosophy? Remember, you can only change you. Everyone else is off limits, and you're not here to convince people that they are something they know in their hearts that they're not. Write down what's important and ask questions that get you the real answers. For example, if you ask someone if they like to eat healthy, that might mean something completely different to them than it does to you. Instead, ask them what eating healthy looks like to them. Let them share their stories with you. Let them show you and lead you to the answers that you need. A question might be, do you need long days? What is a long day to them? Be as specific as you can while leaving as much room as possible in the answer to get what you're looking for. You're always looking for the answers behind the answers. I am personally not a haggler, and I always assume that when someone says something, for example, what kind of salary they're looking for or what a service costs, I go into the notion that they understand that they are comfortable disqualifying themselves from all jobs with a lower salary. Just because I ask them or they say it doesn't mean that that job exists. I've had nannies say that they want to earn 30 euros per hour, and I respect that. And at the same time, I know that it's not quite realistic for most of the jobs that come through. So to figure out the questions to ask during any interview, I would sit down, think about what your priorities are, and write down a few things that are important to you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I would love to hear what you think. You can always email me at hello@rivieranannies.fr and put podcast in the subject line. I would love to hear what you would like me to talk about. And don't forget to rate us if you like us, where you listen to your podcast. This episode is brought to you by the Mama Toto community. It's a free and wonderful community for mothers through preconception, through pregnancy, birth, and into motherhood. You can join for free at mamatoto.info. Join me again next week when we'll be talking about nanny versus daycare. See you then. Bye.